Are you ready for the true or false? And now
does everybody take one of these things?
Yes. All right. So we are gonna get
explain
fed.
how it works, because I don't know now.
Well, the teleprompter that Rashid very much likes to use all the time during the show to distract us or help us will now show us some statements, and we will say if they are true or false.
Okay. Do you want me to read them, or you want to read them?
No,
You can
I'll read them out.
Oh, he'll read them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the narrator will be reading this out.
Yes, our narrator.
The God voice. No, okay. Since it's also a podcast, not everybody's watching this on Pornhub or YouTube. Also vocalize your opinion. So say, I think it's true, and
All
everything will be wonderful.
right. Okay.
Okay, are you guys ready for the first statement?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay. Let's hope my computer is too. There we are. Once upon a time in Austria, women who attended a ball would keep a slice of apple under their armpit, and they would offer the apple to a man they'd like. If he would bite the apple, then that would show that he would like them back.
What a
Is-
pretty
is-
damn cool fact.
Wow.
Imagine if we did that nowadays, hey? That's how we find out.
Fact or fiction?
I think it's true.
I also think it's true.
Wow.
It's like
I'm
too
saying
crazy.
it's false.
They were really.
I'm
Yeah?
gonna say it's false, but now we have to explain. Now you explain why it's true. And then
Because
I'll-
I would put an apple under my armpit to find out if a boy liked me.
Oh yes, just to see if he really would bite the apple. Maybe that's where they come. Are you gonna bite the apple? Maybe that's where the thing comes from.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how the name Apple came about too.
Maybe I would think you guys are almost convincing me, but I think because it starts with once upon a time, it's like it already sounds like it is a fairy tale, you know?
But yeah, like you have to always take everything Rashid says with a pinch of salt. So
Right.
now I have to
Because
choose
he doesn't
pepper
know. Maybe
because
he
I
doesn't
don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe he
right.
doesn't know.
The
Because-
exact time.
What is he gonna say?
Yeah.
In 1750, 75 is in Austria.
Yeah,
No.
but that would be make me convince me more that it is a fact.
But he doesn't know when it's gonna be in the 1700s or
No,
something like
it
that.
could be
So,
true.
like,
It could be true.
It could have been last week at a ball in Austria. Someone came with an apple into their armpit.
Well, I'm still going to say false, just to
Okay,
be different than
okay.
you
So true.
guys.
So let's find out. Was it true or false?
It's absolutely true.
Of course.
As Maurice said,
keeping
I don't know
score
the
here?
exact time
Yeah.
I
and
think
date,
you should
but
be keeping score.
Okay, I'm
it
keeping
used to
score.
be a tradition in Austria. If you go to a ball, you have a slice of apple under your arm if you're a young
That's
lady.
horrible.
Well, it's
Maybe
drenched with
people like that
pheromones.
smell. Yeah.
Like the
Ugh,
smell?
ugh, yeah. Or the
No.
taste.
If you can
Because
stand
I'm
it, you know
sure-
that. Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure they weren't wearing deodorant back then, so it was all natural.
So there's 1 point for
Yeah,
Ash, 1 point for
Maybe
Maurice.
it was the beginning of deodorant. Like it smells better on me than
an
just sweat.
apple sweat.
Apple
Wow.
smell. Yeah. All right. Okay. But okay, this was my first failure.
Yeah.
Second one. In some Nepali tribes in Nepal, all brothers from one family share the same wife.
Well, that sounds a little bit far fetched.
I think that's not in Nepal. I
Yeah.
think that's no. It's
It's
not.
another
Yeah.
country. I would
Maybe
say.
there's other countries, but not in Nepal. I
I-
think.
I don't know, but yeah, okay.
I
That would be a lot
associate
of incest.
Nepal. I would
No.
first think of guys who have no sex at all, like the monks. So yes, I'm going to say it's false.
Yeah, because also
Thanks.
like Nepal, I'm just assuming is a little bit similar to India, where there's probably more men than women. That's a true fact, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, but I accept.
Yeah, but then that would be a lot of inbreeding if everyone, because okay, I don't know, it's a very difficult one, but I'm gonna go with false too.
All right. Well,
What
we
does
all
Maurice
think it's
say?
false.
False.
Okay.
Maurice has hung out with the Nepali tribes.
Yeah.
He knows.
Nobody scores any points because it's absolutely true.
Ah.
And they do this to assure they would not create too many offspring for their limited farmland, and so that all the brothers in the family would feel responsible for all the children.
Mm.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So it's like 5
lucky
brothers,
her,
1 wife.
She gets to have a lot of.
Yeah.
How often do you get to say that you slept with your boyfriend's brother?
I don't think that women from
husband.
Nepal have any wrinkles. To come back to your
Oh,
last
you
point.
have no wrinkles.
She
All
must
right.
be tired.
Yes, no wrinkles.
But she probably does have orgasms that last 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Or was it
exactly.
2 minutes? I'm
Or
sorry.
yeah, nice. Okay, interesting.
Okay, no score this
Yeah.
time.
Next statement.
All right.
Ancient Egypt had a public masturbation festival where men would ejaculate into the Nile as often as they could.
That sounds a little bit fictitious to me, but Yeah, after
I
the
think-
last
no,
one.
I think it's
yeah.
false.
I would say it falls as well
Yeah.
because I do think that people just love to masturbate and ejaculate, but this group ejaculation ceremony feels not real to me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's a difficult one, but yeah, I do think it's fiction. So,
False.
although I'm gonna go true anyway because I have a feeling that, yeah,
All right.
after the last two, anything
This
can be
might
possible,
be a smart
right?
move. Yes,
Yeah,
that's true.
anything's possible.
Okay, lock your votes in now.
And this is a game,
False.
so
Okay, I have false.
true.
Okay, Ashton scores a point.
Yeah.
Because it's actually
Oh
true.
my God, what is that?
To honor the gods Min and Atum, the ancient Egyptians would masturbate into the Nile to celebrate its fertility. And the Nile's ebb and flow was attributed to the orgasms of the gods Autumn and Min.
Wow.
Wow.
You see, like the more bizarre it sounds, the more true it is.
Yeah,
So
because you
Ashton has a
can't think
point
it
right
up.
there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you can make this up.
Well, you could because it's Rashid. So.
but he tests us every
Yeah.
week, and yeah, all right.
I spend time on these things. So.
He knows his facts.
Yeah, but sometimes in
Random
it
ones,
sounds so unbelievable that I just say it's false, but it still can be
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Strange.
Okay,
Okay,
so
prepare yourself for the next one.
Yes, we're ready.
Here it comes. Indonesia has a festival where for 7 days each year it is allowed to cheat on your lover. You must, however, have sex with the same person on all 7 different occasions throughout the year, or you will have bad luck. Is this
oh my
true
god, it
or
sounds
false?
very true, but I'm gonna go with false for this one, just because I
7
don't
days
believe that
each
we'll
year.
have so many truths in a row.
Is it like 7 days after each other or 7 days?
There's a festival that it's spread over the year.
Oh, so it's
7 individual days.
separate days.
I don't think that's true. False. That's false. I don't
Yeah,
think. I don't think that it's like if there is a festival that spreads over more.
Right.
It maybe
But
if it's like once.
Is it just for 1 week of the year, or is it 7 days?
7
throughout
separate
the whole-
days,
It's
yeah.
just
Oh,
got
7
too
separate
complicated,
days.
and you have to have sex with
Yeah,
the
no,
same
I'm also-
person, so that gets
But
boring.
he's very specific. If it, so maybe it's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say true.
I'm still going with false.
I'm so confused about this. I will say false because
Yeah.
it has too many. There's too many things that can go wrong in this thing.
What do you see go wrong
That's a
most?
lot.
Well, first
Bad
of all,
luck.
it's 7 days are not after each other spread, so these 7 days are random days throughout the year.
Could it be
Yeah, that's
considered
true.
a
It's-
festival if it's
you
not in one
convinced me.
go?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, false.
And
Yeah.
second of all, we have the.
Maybe I should have used the word holiday rather than
And there's also
festival.
no name. There's no name of the festival.
There's no, the festival has no name. Plus, you have to have sex with the same lover. What's the fun of cheating 7 days a year if you can only
A
have sex
second
with
partner,
the same?
yeah.
Yeah,
but
then
but
you,
next year, what's going to happen next year? Then you could.
sex with the same.
No,
No,
different
no,
one.
no, then you choose a
Oh, you
different
can you can have.
No,
a
it
new
doesn't.
one?
It doesn't. That doesn't really
one.
work.
We just keep
Well,
making up our own.
No, this is false.
This is false. Okay,
Yeah.
we're just gonna say it's false unless it's true,
I
and
bet
then you
he's
got
gonna
some
say it's
explaining to
true.
do.
Yeah, so everyone's locked in their answers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
So Indonesia is a country where many cultures come together.
Yeah.
You have Taoist influences, you have Buddhist influences, and
Yeah.
there were a lot of fertility things going on there. So there is a Fuck for Luck festival. It's called PON. And
Wow.
P-O-N?
Yeah, PON. It's 7. Yeah, well, they have different letters, but it's 7 days across the year, and then you can have sex with multiple people, but you only get the luck if you're like loyal to your.
So this
And
is
that's like
real.
year after year. So
It's
like
every year. There's a
So every year you have to have sex with the same person you're
you
cheating
don't
with.
have to.
You can have
You
different
are
one.
You can have a different one,
allowed
but
to.
then you won't have any luck.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, if you do it 7 times in a row with the same person, then you get the luck for the
Wow.
entire
So,
year.
Wow,
guys,
it's
we got
actually
that wrong.
true.
Yeah.
Was there anybody right? No.
No.
Everybody had false.
Yeah.
I win. I get a point.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, next one.
Oh, we're back to Egypt.
Yes, the ancient Egyptians are said to have invented red lipstick, and they wore it to show that they were skilled at giving oral sex.
I say
Fact or
true.
fiction?
That's funny. I'll just say it's true. Yeah.
The only reason
I'll
I
say
say
false.
this is because, when you go to those countries in Northern Africa,
Yeah.
they do all have these certain kinds of lip stains and stuff. It's not necessarily for giving oral sex, but they did invent these kind of lip stains, which is like a red lipstick. So
Oh.
that's the only reason I would say it. And it doesn't come off when you wipe it.
Wow.
That's the only reason I'm saying true, because I think that they probably would do something like that.
But you invent, not a rap lipstick, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah, but it
Well,
was.
invented
Yeah.
that lipstick especially for this, so they could show their oral sex.
I don't think it was
I
probably
think
like.
it's false.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so intrigued about this. I'm just saying. I want to say it's true, but it's probably one of the two things are true. That maybe they did invent red lipstick, but not for
Oral
to
sex.
show
Yeah.
they were giving. But I'm still saying it's true.
Yeah, I'll go true too.
Okay.
Although
Maurice
I
says
think-
it's false.
Maurice got it.
Yeah, Maurice got the
Yeah.
point because
Oh.
they did put on red lipstick to show that they were experts at giving oral sex, but they didn't
Oh.
invent red lipstick.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
it's
okay.
the other way around.
So Maurice gets
Yeah.
a point.
All right. Well, it's a very exciting race between Maurice and Ash, and I
Yeah.
still have nothing.
So when the god Isis tried to revive the slaughtered god Osiris, she would find all the pieces of his body,
Yeah.
but she couldn't find his penis. So she made one from clay, and then she blew on it, and that gave him life. So everybody celebrated fellatio. And the Romans were saying, "No, this is dirty.
Okay.
You greet people by kissing them. Why do you put sperm on your lips?" And then
Wow, that's
There-
crazy.
yeah.
Because fellatio, from what language does that originate from? I thought it
probably
was
Latin. Yeah.
Italian Latin. So that's weird that they did take it over. They didn't like it at first, but then they like.
they
If you
have
want
to
to put
give
it in a box,
incorporated
and
it.
They
judge
had
it,
to
you
give
need a
it a
word for it.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To say that's bad,
that's
right?
right.
Yeah.
That was probably it.
Because it's like you
Yeah.
know, if you're doing it, you're not saying this is.
Right.
I'm just doing it, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
yeah.
And then the Romans have to say, but
This-
that's fellatio.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
I don't think they were. I think they were very open, though. Then
Yeah,
I mean, they
yeah.
had all kinds of relationships.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe the year after that. First they condemned it, and then they thought, no, it's actually great.
Yeah.
Jefferson's
Yeah, but all the emperors, they love fellatio. They had bathhouses where they get.
I can't imagine there is a person in existence who doesn't like it. So, yes.
Yeah, you have to be judgy about something. That's just
Yeah.
human.
Yes.
Okay. Another one about ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, as a semen-killing contraceptive, they made a paste of honey, salt, and crocodile excrement that was stuffed over the cervix.
I think that sounds very true.
Paste of honey, salt, and crocodile
Excrement.
But that's shit.
It's crocodile dung,
right?
yeah.
Crocodile
How do you
shit.
get crocodile shit though?
Out of the Nile, you just scoop it up. It floats around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
But they have crocodile farms then.
Yeah. Probably they made a whole system for this.
But this is in ancient Egypt. Do you think
Yeah.
they had crocodile farms then?
I didn't know about hygiene, right?
Yeah.
They made a paste of honey, salt, and crocodile excrement. So this is, had to
So
be
what-
stuff.
Why would you put honey then together with crocodile excrement? You know.
How would you know that it would create this chemical stuff that
They
would?
just
I
know
don't.
these
I think
things.
it's false. I
Nah,
don't. I
it's-
don't think they know that.
No, I would say,
It's
but
more built
if-
of
if-
superstition.
Yeah, what do you
Well, I don't
think?
know. I just spent last week. I
You
was
think it's
with
true?
some like the sand bushmen in
And they
Botswana.
put shit on their.
No,
penis?
and they know certain kinds of roots, and they were digging it out of the ground, and they were like, "This one is for this, and this is a contraceptive.
Yeah.
If you eat this, like they know these things. It's been ancient traditions passed down.
Yeah, but
for
that's why
years and
this is a
years and
trick.
years.
This is probably a trick question because this is probably they didn't. It's all true, but they didn't stuff it over the cervix. It was just they just
Maybe they
put
ate
it in their mouth. They just
Yeah.
ate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still going to say it's
Yeah,
false.
maybe it's false.
Yeah, three
Yeah.
falses?
Yeah.
You're
Sure,
all
right.
wrong because Egyptians did some weird shit. They went up there with a fist and then they molded over the cervix. So
With the fist. Why with the fist?
Fisting.
Wow.
go
Okay,
ankle.
so we got all zero again.
Okay, yeah,
Where's
well,
the-
no score. So how many questions do we got left before?
Just two more.
just two more. Oh,
Two
so
statements.
I can't win, and yeah,
You could.
I can only get draws.
Yeah, it's the battle is between Maurice and
Yes.
and Ashton. Unless
Yes.
they both get all their questions wrong, then
Yeah, are you ready
Case
for
can
it?
still
Bring
draw.
it on.
Yeah.
Okay, bring it on. Let's do this.
Here we go. Thomas Edison used Morse code to secretly communicate with his fiancée Mina Miller because her parents were super nosy and they did not respect their privacy.
It sounds quite true.
Morse code. Well, it looks like he would use that.
Like Thomas Edison invented the light.
Light bulb,
Light.
right? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but you do that with the light.
Well, it's
What
around
about
that.
telephone. They also had something to do with the telephone.
The thing is, like, he's going to be a nerd,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So he's going to be communicating with his
Yeah.
fiancée.
something nerdish.
I think.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
I don't
it's
know
true.
if I don't know if their parents were super noisy.
Yeah.
I think he would just do it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
I'll
lock
say-
in
I'll say
first
true.
since the
I'll
battle is on.
Yeah, okay, but if you guys it's true and I have to, if there's a chance, I'm just going to say it's false. So,
Okay, let's hear about it.
yeah, what's the answer?
Yeah, it was true. Back in his time, it was very common for lovers to develop their own secret language, but they both understood Morse, so why not?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's true. No,
Okay.
That's
Score
no
again.
points for Case, and a point each for Maurice and Ashton. So this
yes.
can be the tiebreaker between Maurice and Ashton.
Yes. Oh,
What's the last
you
question?
you're taking score as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Well.
Ready for the last
Yeah.
one? Here they
Let's
go.
hit it.
Ancient Greeks never drank alcohol in front of their in-laws.
Ooh, that is a tough one.
Well, it's not about sex, this one, so
Yeah.
probably he didn't have
Yeah.
enough sex questions. So I think it's true.
What does this have to do with sex? Is the question. Yeah.
Ancient Greeks.
We also do romance,
I feel like
relationships,
everybody was
love.
drinking
Well,
then. They're all
yes.
drinking ouzo. I'm going false. Because
Okay.
everyone drinks ouzo. And
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I will say it's false as well.
So 2 times false, 1 time true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does Maurice think it's true?
True. Well, the
Because
thing
he
is,
wants
like, I think you were running out of. Oh, what did I say?
Sex
You said
questions.
it's because he ran out of
Oh.
sex questions.
Yeah, I think, but then I was like, if he runs out of sex questions, then it's probably false, actually. But I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say true, just because it's gonna
Somebody
be
has
lost.
to win.
Somebody
Yeah.
has to lose, and somebody has to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll say true.
Then we can celebrate Maurice as the winner because he takes it. Yay!
Hey.
Yeah.
We just thought about the alcoholics that we know now.
Yeah,
That's all.
right. But they were actually always drinking, of course, except when they met their in-laws. That must be the thing.
Yeah,
That's-
but
and
they
it's
were
also-
probably like drunk as hell.
Well, the thing is, like, it's not good idea anyway if you meet your in-laws for the first time to be drunk.
But
Right,
maybe
that's-
it wasn't the first time and they still had to abide by the rules and regulations.
Yeah, but I think that's a good thing to. I think
Mm.
even in this time, it's smart not to be drunk while meeting your in-laws.
Yeah.
We know this because there's a famous story about Hippocleides of Attica, who was the perfect suitor for some king's daughter, but then the king saw him drink, and he made a fool out of himself, and he said, nah, you may be the best
Still
fighter,
happens till
but
this
you're
day.
not coming near my daughter
Yeah,
with your drunk
yeah.
face. So
Well, congratulations, Maurice. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell button so you get an update every time we drop a new episode.